Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is my new channel. I'm after today. I just couldn't. I just couldn't let DSP go. For so long I've been watching so many videos about DSP for so long, like 10 plus years, and I watched so many people online give their takes on stuff. And after today, I just couldn't. I just couldn't let him go. So I thought, what better way to start my own channel against the king? The king was to go through these DMs and just, I can't even believe the way he tried to spin this. It's almost, I was gonna say it's almost insane, but it is insane. It honestly is insane. So I'm gonna go through these. There's 150 pages, so I don't imagine I'll be going through them all. But I'm gonna go through as many as I can, and maybe if people end up watching this and liking what I've done, I might do more. But I think this is gonna be the start of me doing more of this kind of content, because so often I've had thoughts and ideas of what to do, and I just can't sit back anymore without just giving my opinion on this stuff, because it's absolutely insane. So we're going to start today. The messages exported from The King is Feeling Lucky. They call me DSP to PPP, or Triple P as you call them eventually, but not anymore, because they not friends. So I'm going to go through these, maybe quickly, maybe not, just to see what kind of stuff he's been saying, and just kind of gauging how insane DSP is on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being insane, and 10 being, dude, like, what are you doing? And right now, from just watching that stream, and I've watched the Kino Casino live stream, it's like, what are you doing, man? I don't know. Anyway, let's get to it. Hey, is this the real host of Kino Casino? Trying to find a way to talk to you guys, but I can't find anything official. Oh, that's just so cringy. This actually is the real host, the fat one you've got a hold of. You are the legend and the king. Surreal to have you DM. If there's anything we can do for you, just let me know. Oh, cool. So I guessed correctly. So again, it's just kind of like, instantly you can just tell what they're doing. Like, instantly. Like, the whole DSP thing of saying that he was concocting this from the start, like, why would he start this by messaging them? I know he's saying that, like, his whole thing was he wanted the felt Review Tech USA, but like, who, like, come on. So I saw your vid about Review Tech threatening June the King, and today I gave my take on it on my podcast. Slam Rich pretty bad, which I usually don't do, but he's right out of line on this, and you guys had a pretty dead-on take about it. The podcast is just starting to upload now, but I can link it later if you guys are interested in watching back the segment. I'll let you know the timestamp. FYI, he fucking loves FYI. I know you guys don't like me, but at the same time, you've been pretty fair admitting that the vast majority of lolcows out there are far worse than anything I've ever done. By the way, that's him implying that he's not a pedophile, among other deplorable things. And I actually appreciate that. Well, it doesn't take much, DSP. Most people just see me as some kind of heinous villain instead of looking at things in the real perspective. Again, I don't think people think of DSP as a villain. They just think of him as just like a loser. You know? He's just a loser. He's a 40-year-old loser. Right, we are definitely watching your podcast back on the show today. We were right on top of that. In terms of liking or not liking, we make fun of pretty much everybody, including ourselves. I don't personally understand why people hate you, as it seems to me you just play video games and make money, which everyone else online does these days. If you started 5 years ago, I don't think you would get hate for having made money. It's a relic of an old era. How you spend your money is your own business. TBH. It doesn't make much sense to me. Well, I wonder. Yeah, I won't see how much he's got. Okay. Well, it's nice of you guys to understand that. It's just because such a thing to shit on me that people just mindlessly do it. And because you kind of deserve it, though. You kind of do deserve it. Like, I don't mind people saying my content sucks, but you do mind. But to endlessly repeat insane theories and hate, again, which have been proven many times, harass my family, again, you know, you do that to yourself. You know, why do they harass my wife? Why did they call my wife fat? Well, maybe if you didn't parade your wife on your stream, and the very first thing that comes out of your mouth being like, ho ho ho, she's not pregnant, you know? Like, you do it to yourself, man. And viewers, again, your viewers are strange. Just strange people. You know, Jade, you know, he's an interesting character. I'm pretty sure, probably lovely in real life, but you know, he's a bit strange. You know, you got Derek, who was a pedophile. Strange. Only iced coffee gives you an unsurmountable amount of money. Strange. You know, you got so many people who just do strange stuff, you know? Why wouldn't they think? Well, I mean, harassing's never good. Let's just get out there. Harassing's never good, but they're strange. And now this rich situation, man, you couldn't find a bigger hypocrite on YouTube at this point, which is insane considering DSP, who is the literal walking embodiment of a hypocrite. He says one thing and then there's another. Like even today, like I'm getting ahead of myself. But today he was in these chat logs, he implies that maybe Kat may have the possibility of getting cancer because of thyroid issues and ovarian issues. She might have cancer. Okay? People bring it up in his chat and he's like, how dare you? Like, what are these lies? How could you lie about such things? These are deplorable lies. And it's like, dude, like your whole concept here is that you were lying to Kina Casino. You were lying to them, right? Because you're afraid that you got screwed over. Of all the times DSP plays the victim, now is the actual time where you could be like, hey, I thought these guys were my friends. They stabbed me in the back. Damn, I opened up. I shared a lot of information. I regret that. And look what they've exposed. That would make the Kino guys the bad guys. But what DSP has done in an attempt to felt the detractors is say that I'm a lying piece of crap who just wants to use and abuse all my friends and take what I can take and get what I can get without caring about anything. Hey, I lied to you about my mom and my wife and my pets dying. And that makes him the good guy. Like, what is he thinking? What is he thinking? I don't know. Anyway, I lost track of thought. Yeah, his content sucks. I'll see if I can find your show if it gets archived tonight and give it a watch. Hey, it's really me on your kick stream right now. So this is after he messaged him and then he's like, hey, this is me on your stream right now so you guys know. PvP writes back, unreal. Because right now he's imagining, hey, we got one of the biggest internet lol cows right now messaging me. Unreal. This is amazing. In his mind, he's going through all the things he can do. And again, DSP is claiming that this is him playing PPP. It's not. It's just not. Good stuff, man. Would love to talk more, and thanks for sending viewers Mount Way. Obviously, maybe in drinking his gin. Literally, nobody else would ever do that. I mean, people might. It's just that you're just not a cool dude. And you get like 200 anyway. So who cares? You will love this idea. I'm sure we will. Talk to you soon. Hey, what are your guys' names? So I know what to call you. I'm Ashton, PPP. The guy with glasses, and the other host is Andy Warski. It kind of annoys me how there's no punctuation of the capital letters and stuff. He capitalizes the PPP, but not his own name. That kind of annoys me. Ashton and Andy, sounds good. Nice to meet and talk with you guys. Man, he's just so annoying. Hey, for your information, FYI, because that's his favorite phrase. Lots of your audience came to my marathon today, and many of them were respectful and contributed. I really appreciate it, so be sure to let them know. I just got pretty sick, so I can't stream until Monday at the earliest, but I'll check to see if you guys are streaming on Sunday. So right now, again, look, if this is if this is as DSP claims that he's playing these guys to get attention and get money and get a new audience, fair. But reading this just screams of a guy who just wants friends and wants attention and wants gratification for existing. You know? It's just so awkward. I was really happy to see so much support and positivity for you. Again, PPP doesn't give a crap. It was a great stream you did. No, it wasn't. Too bad you got sick. Rest up and feel better. I'll say, though, it could have been better turnout, though, if we had more time to promote it and get the word out. There seems to be a lot of excitement about a crossover. ... Again, PPP, Triple P, is just wanting to kind of baste the turkey. You know, just kind of fatten him up, you know? And, like, DSP's just playing into it instantly. I may stop by your streams and chat from time to time if I can, and he did for hours. Depends on when you stream and how I'm feeling, etc. Again, I gotta go to spend time with my wife, and then the next 4 or 5 hours in the chat. Once I'm ended up, I'd be happy to talk further, but now I have to play catch up this week because I missed a day. As I'm sure it is with you guys too. A day you don't stream is a day you don't make money, and the money has to pay the bills, so back to the grind tomorrow. Again, it just screams, you know, like when you imagine an old man at a shop you might see on like a Tuesday morning. You know, you're in there buying, maybe you're getting your lunch or something before going back to real work. And just an old guy in there who maybe hasn't talked to someone in a week. That's what this comes off as. I'd also be happy to make fun of myself. Like that feasting with Philvid I just put out. I heard I'm hideous when eating. Lol. I heard I'm hideous when I'm eating. Like, man, I've watched so many videos of him eating where it looks like every single mouthful, just the pain in his face when he eats food. And oh, lol, I heard. Like, come on. What is this? When are you guys usually streaming? We usually stream about 8:30 p.m. Eastern on Kick 3 days of the week, and then we do bonus content behind our paywall of Gumroad the other days. Blah, 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 blah. Also, just curious, you said in chat you had a special idea. What were you thinking? I'd enjoy hanging out, but I'm sick. Oh no, I'm sick. Getting over the stupid cold and behind my own stuff. Oh no, I like to hang out and chat and talk to help add to your content for a bit. I don't know what grammar to get a feel for it. So let me know the next day you're streaming and I'll try to be there. We can make fun of my feasting fit together or other stuff if you see fit. I'm not opposed to being a guest on your show, but I don't mind fighting Andy in Tekken is a good idea. I'm going to just destroy him. I was one level away from the highest tier and I got there in 1 month. And gave up because lime steet fighting more. I lime steet fighter more. I played Street Fighter. I haven't limed Street Fighter now myself. I think I'm more to add on commentary than beating him up. Lol. Also, I wish we knew when the documentary on RTO was coming out, but we don't. I kind of need that react badly for my own channel because my react stuff has suffered greatly in the last year, and everyone wants to see me do it. So I know you guys want me to join you for it, but I don't know. But how could it realistically happen? It's not even about the money. It's about getting people back to watch my React channel, so I need the content. Again, this guy's content on React channel was just crap. Everything was about him. Everything was just about like a low brow, just ignorant take on everything. Like, it was just unbelievable. It was absolutely just unbelievable. Like, it's, and especially after he comes, like, after years of him saying that, oh, rec content is like the easiest content and the lowest form of content on the internet, and then he tries it and then he fails because he's just no charisma. There's nothing to it. He needs someone else. Ooh, PvP with a big bit of dialogue. Okay, so a few things. We're streaming tonight at 8:30, tearing into Rich about his reaction to your reaction. He was absolutely pathetic last night and had to get high to cope with how badly you destroyed him. Again, this is just buttering him up. Absolutely just buttering him up. Should be fun. Second, when it comes to Tekken, you destroying Andy and whoever else on your stream is the point. I want people to understand how absolutely phenomenal you are at fighting games. Again, look, DSP has played fighting games enough to be good at them, but that's all. Like, he's nothing special. It's absolutely nothing special. So I want people to understand how absolutely phenomenal you are at fighting games. Like, that's just talking out the boy's ass. Thirdly, when it comes to the RTU React, we will drop everything the day it comes out, and we would be willing to go on your stream for it if you'd have us. Now you gotta remember, this is also well before DSP really upgraded his stuff or learned how to use Discord and everything. I don't know if by this stage he was fully admitting to his own Discord. I think he did. But again, it's just a hassle with the poor boy. So far as you appearing on a show, you can take all the time you need to rest up and get a feel for it. I want you to know that we really just want to support your stream and being totally transparent, make both Rich and Keemstar cry. We would love to have you on to commentate on anything, and ideally would like to have you as a recurring guest where you hop on ever so often to shoot the shit and you can promote your stuff. Again, this was at the very start, before he was ever on, and before PPP and Worski ever let their feelings known about how much they hate DSP and how boring he is. At this point, I don't know how much they knew DSP would be boring. I'm pretty sure they knew. I think they thought that let's just get this guy on and we can farm him for content. But I didn't think they realized how painful that would be. I no way, by the way, do we want to make fun of you or hurt your business. It's been done to death, quite frankly, and it's very boring for me. I would way sooner give you a softball interview about your favorite ice cream flavor and piss off the detractors than plan some sort of stupid ambush that's been done a million times. The detractors are entitled morons and think the world revolves around them, and no one is allowed to have fun with you or associate with you in any way, and that's fucking bullshit. Anyway, all the best to you and hope to see you in the chat soon. You know, I can kind of believe that. I feel like maybe at that stage he thought that some of the detractors were like insane. Like any lolcow, they have like the insane detractors. You know, the ones that kind of go way out of the way to kind of do crazy stuff. I think that's maybe what they thought like would happen. But as they would realize, there is crazy ones out there. But you know, for the most part, it's quite fair. I will try to make it to your chat sometime tonight, depending on the stupid cold. I really appreciate all that you've just said, because that's exactly how it's been. I'm literally not allowed to have fun with anyone because of these insane stalkers, which is insane. I'm not allowed to have fun. I'm not allowed. This is a man who has said that he doesn't want any friends because he has a wife. He doesn't want any kids because of detractors. He doesn't want friends. He has a wife. He doesn't need any camaraderie. I'm not allowed. I guess a big thing is, if we do co-op commentary on the RTU doc, how could it be done? What do you use to have guests on? And is there any way to play a video through it so everyone sees the video once? Like an online movie room or something? Like, he's just... Like, this is a guy who's been on the internet for 15 years. And he's asking, is there an online video room? Movie room? Insane. I can have guests, etc. because... I'm way behind the times with this stuff. Well, okay, fair enough. He admits to it. He just never bothered learning it. We use Discord because it's built-in video player to the call just like that, and everybody can see it once. Discord seems a little daunting when you first start with it, but it works really well. And he handles the tech aspect of things, so he could assist you more in that way. But usually we do a call in Discord and OBS the different windows into the overlay. This is going to take fucking forever. Damn. Well, that's cool. I use Discord for chat only, so I don't know when you can all watch the same video together on the same time. Okay, perhaps that could work then. Maybe I'll try to schmooze more for out of June about when the doc is actually coming out. Lol. Also, as for tonight, I will try to make it to the chat, but it will be on the later side for sure. Kind of like last time. Maybe around midnight my time. If that's too late, it's okay. I certainly don't want you guys waiting around all night for me. Again, it's that sense of importance that he's like, oh, I don't want you guys waiting around all night for me. I'll move the rich segment later in the show. That's no problem. If we end up missing you, that's alright. I know time is tight for everybody. These detractors are insane. Holy fuck, dude, the mental illness. Oh well, we'll never fold to that shit. The more I think about it, the more I hate them. I hate them. And I want to see them suffer through your success. But most people who do lolcow stuff aren't even like that. Sure, they're a little bit nuts, but ultimately they like to see content from their cow and are ultimately the biggest fans of the people they hate. This is different. It's an actual visceral hatred for no good reason. Again, they will eventually learn to hate you. When given a chance to explain, they have no arguments on adult would take seriously. But again, this could be... I think at this stage they still didn't understand the magnitude. Like, they're buttering him up still. Like, no adult would take it seriously. They understand that people do take it seriously. But I think they don't understand how deep it goes. You know? And rightly so, because this stuff gets, you know, like as I said, I've been in this for like 10 years. It's very much like a cult. Hypocritical. They have formed entire online social relationships and friend groups around hating me. And so any reason to bring me down is justified. There's no reason or logic behind it. There was once many years ago with stuff like this is how you don't play movement. But I've improved so much from how I used to be as a gamer. You haven't. You really haven't. Content creator and person. Again, this is the big issue with DSP. If you ask him now, he'll say 5 years ago he was a different person, he was worse. But that same DSP from 5 years ago would say that the DSP from before that DSP from 7 years ago was worse. And the DSP from 10 years ago before that DSP was worse. He's always admitting after the fact that he was worse and bad and terrible and horrible and mean. And, you know, now he's okay. But in the moment, he's always the best there ever was until retrospect. It's just, man. Now it's just hurt Phil and his family as much as we can. Again, he's a man with a wife. He doesn't have a family. Revel in it. Justify the hate with fake morality and repeat daily. Okay. So I've got you guys the inside info. June the King is dropping the R2 doc on Sunday, August 11th, unless there's a YouTube monetization issue or something like that that prevents it from going live. That's a challenge for all of us because you guys don't stream on Sunday and I have a weekly react day for subs. But I'm pretty sure they'd understand my bumping it if they were for a collab react event. Oh, we can easily arrange a stream on August 11th at whatever time is going to work mutually. Don't worry, King. Cool, me too. Just have to work out the technical stuff, so maybe do a stream beforehand. Makes sense. Would you like to do a test where I appear on your show for 1 to 2 hours during that would usually be a late night stream in the week or next week? I'd be willing to do that so we can prep for the review tech doc, and I would not need to stream or capture my end. I'll just tell my viewers to tune into your show for the night. I just need to know the days are set for the public shows. That would be really good. We could do Tuesday, if that would work for you. If not, we should be live Wednesday and Friday as well. Either Tuesday or Wednesday night is fine for me. So my regular late streamers run from around 7:15 to 9:30ish. I'd be able to jump onto the show for about that time period and join whatever you guys are into, unless you want to schedule specific stuff you think I could add to at that time. I know you do it through Discord, so I guess we have to figure out those details, as I've never used it to do video at all before. Just text and talk. Likely easy to set up, I'd assume. Again, this doesn't come off as a guy who's like playing everyone. Like, it's too honest. It's too friendly. I feel like if he was playing them at this stage, it'd be a lot more, not sly, but maybe he'd be more short with them. Like, I know DSP loves to write paragraphs, but I feel like if it was, the plan was to snake them, you know, it's very honest. It's someone who's like really trying to go out of his way to make this work, in the hopes that it will. Not for any snaking reason, but as it's just like he wants these guys as his friend. Let's do it on Tuesday. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Okay, let me try. I always fuck up using Discord because I'm dumb. Yep, believe that one. Sent you both invites. Blah 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 blah. We never ever would give it out. I just want to say really appreciate you coming on and giving us this chance, and we know you're very selective with who you go on with, and we don't want to abuse the trust. We're looking forward to a fun stream and building towards future collaborations. Hopefully our chemistry is all there and people will like it. Fuck these detractors, by the way. They just never stop. I'm getting a dozen DMs a day from them on all this, just respectful and pathetic. They need to grow up and let you live. I also personally want to apologize to you privately for any remarks we made that were offensive to you or your wife. On the show I do a lot of performative cruelty because both myself and the audience find it funny. I really have any true feeling or malice behind the words, and certainly didn't in your instance. I feel bad if it negatively impacted you or your wife. All the best, and appreciate in spite of that you giving us a chance. Again, this is like also fast forward to when he was talking about wanting an apology from PPP about calling his wife fat, and I'm saying like, oh, I heard this and I heard that, and you know, he knew. Like, it's just really disingenuous. It's really annoying. It's really super annoying. Thanks for that. I also think if you actually knew me, you wouldn't have said some stuff. You're coming from a place where you have only known me from my detractors. And now that you know my detractors personally, you see how they are. They have not only messaged me non-stop, but tried to derail my streams too. I don't care. He really does care. I'm going on a show and we should have a good time for a couple of hours. I think the tide is really turning against the detractors. We've been getting lots of positive feedback, much more than negative, and more people are expressing how unhinged the detractors are. Again, I don't feel like that's reality. I think that's them just really starting to butter up DSP for what's going to come. Looking forward to the show. Can you guys maybe get on a call with me at 5:30 so we can set it up? I don't want to fuck this all up for us. Blah blah blah. Yes, absolutely. Okay, great. I tried to do it myself tonight and it did not go well. The video was always choppy and disappeared when I paused it. I'm thinking we might just want Andy to control the call, and I'll screen cap and broadcast it from his stream if that's okay. That will work. He makes it magic. And that's DSP stuff. Well, it was a valiant effort and maybe one day it will happen, but for now we'll have to change our plans and try out different stuff. So that was them obviously trying stuff out, and maybe didn't work out. The first thought Andy and I had was to do a co-op playthrough of Chain together. It's been a long time since you did a co-op stream, and I'm going to be very frustrating for us to play through, which means very funny, which should translate to higher support and engagement. The game is very popular and supports up to 4 players, so we have an extra slot, and we would be trying to land someone with a good amount of fans to boost the stream to be even bigger. We currently have Mudahar penciled in as an ideal for it, and we will speak with him later if you approve. If you don't like this idea, it's totally okay, and we can go back to the drawing board. Oh, cool! I've heard a few people talking about this game. I could play it in my new gaming PC. See, again, it's just like, oh, dude, you don't have to tell people. And have a mic for it. Again, you don't have to tell people. So we could even have a Discord going through voice communication while we play together. Again, why are you making it weird? It's like if you were to meet someone in a shop and you're like, hey, we can meet in a shop. And like, okay, meet you there. And then your next reply is, hey, I can drive my automobile car. And when I arrive there, I can be sitting in the driver's seat to let you know that I am driving. For I've driven there. Like, you don't need to add the specifics. We all broadcast our own perspectives live? I'd be down for that. And with your awesome viewer base, I bet we'd all make out. As for Mudahar, again, just like Medicare, the only way I know of him is from him shitting on me. Oh, boo-hoo. I actually think us having a legit convo on your show about stuff. I supposedly banned him ages ago on my channel and he was pissed about it, but I have no idea who he was. He said many times over the years he hated me because of my grift, and last year he offered me 5k for an interview. I said I'd do it for free, but I didn't want to talk about private info and drama, and he ghosted me, lol. Well, that's been pretty interesting. Clear the air and lead us into the game. I think it actually would be pretty awkward just to play the game without speaking first, and I think it may drum up similar hype to Medicare. Again, this is DSP, assuming his viewer base of 200 people can match someone who has a viewer base of thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands. Insane, not going to happen. Okay, so we have confirmed Mudahar to do the chain stream together with us. I was unaware of any past drama with him. We scheduled him simply because he was the biggest audience of anyone in our Rolodex currently. I think it will go smoothly. I think we will stream our own perspectives. We just need time from a time from you to tell Mudahar and get everything scheduled. Oh, I'm totally okay with playing with Mudahar. I just think it'll be a bit awkward to do a co-op game with him before we've spoken outside of Twitter DMs. Does he even know that I'll be there too? Oh, it's gonna be so awkward if he arrives and I'm there. What if people don't talk to me? Oh. My viewers know how he blew me off last year, so there are going to be a lot of questions. Again, from like, what, 3 people? To be frank, I think I have more to ask him than he has an issue with me for the stuff he has apparently said about me. Lol. I think it will be a golden opportunity to do an appearance on your show before we randomly play the game, but I will trust your judgment. Again, from a guy who says he's playing these boys, he's doing an awful lot of trusting and an awful lot of just playing their game. Fuck it. I'll DM him about it unless you saw to hold off. You meant to write say. What the fuck? What the fuck? He blocked me. I can't even message him. LOL. Wow. Again, this is insane considering DSP blocked him first. The fucking idiot. The gobshite. Yeah. He knew you would be there. I will contact him and ask him about this blocking business. I think it's a holdover from past issues. I thought a game stream would be fun because it would give us something to do as a group other than drama, and provide a group goal that would build excitement in all the different audiences. Also, it's showcasing that you do more. It's showcasing what you do more, which is just pure gameplay rather than reacts all the time, which is what we focus on. If you would rather do a straight up conversation with him, I can easily facilitate that. Don't worry. If you'd rather just do another stream with us, that's perfectly okay, or we can seek out another guest. Just let me know what you prefer. I don't really want a big silly confrontation. I just wanted a big interesting name that would boost the profile of the crossover event. We could do a feel-out meeting before streaming with him or any other potential guest. Well, I think the viewers like drama. Again, this just contradicts everything he says. He says my guys don't like drama, followed by, well, I think the viewers like drama, and I think an episode with him on your show would facilitate this, similar to the Medicare idea. Not saying at all that it would actually be drama. Imagine if it's a nice show, just like how ours went. That would drive everyone nuts again. But it is generally confusing to go from him offering me 5k for an interview, ghosting me, blocking me, and then wanting to do a co-op playthrough with me. Is it though? Or I don't really think it is. I think it's because no one wants to deal with DSP because DSP is DSP and he's just a pain in the ass to deal with. This has all been rather surreal and honestly making no sense from the beginning, but somehow it's really going over well. I want it to be a very positive outcome like the last 2 shows so we can build together towards future collaborations. I think a certain amount of friction between you is good for business, but obviously certain lines in respect to your family and stuff can't be crossed, and we would respect that and intervene during the show if that happened. I will say though, Mudahar brings lots and lots of eyeballs to a show. I don't know if I can even speak. These are so long. I say we communicate with him a bit more tomorrow and see a bit more about his intentions and then make a decision. Other guests, Kurt Metzger. Okay. I'm going to start flying through these because damn. Not important. I'm agreeable to whatever you guys think is best. No worries. That I'll run away or anything. I've been in this game for ages and I'm along for this wild ride along with you guys. I get the joke and want to make it work for both sides. Again, doesn't sound like someone trying to play. This is exactly how I got my first break in YouTube. Dumb luck. Thanks for trusting us, Phil. I know it's not easy with how things are online. Ultimately, all of us are so lucky that we get to do this for a living, even if we have to deal with lots of bullshit from crazy people. I think we're really going to have a good run as long as we do it right. I agree. You're glazing me. It's really awkward for me because I've got nothing but hate from on, but my core fan base for a decade. It's definitely getting its intended result. The shock factor is working, so I wonder how long we can keep it. For fuck's sake, man. It's just so awkward. Man is blushing. Man was calling Triple P gay. And look at this. You're glazing me. You're glazing me. Shut up. Dockery doesn't matter. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. This one is 4 hours and we just praised June to high heaven. This will have more eyes on it than Dickers. And everyone wants me to answer everything and I still can't. It's a completely fucked situation. Because you're a liar. Because you lie about everything. You don't need to give answers, lol. This is the millionth time and this will be the same. No one actually cares and nothing's going to change from yet another Phil documentary. Trust me. And I have both had nasty... Andy and I both have nasty documentaries made against us sometimes by close friends. I always make it bigger in our minds than it can ever be. It is hard though. If I can react to this thing fully and get through it and somehow not end up ruining everything because I can't add anything to this finance saga of the last few years, it'll be a miracle. Again, this just screams that the finances was true. Because he's so worried that if he can't debunk the finance saga or, you know, if something comes at it that he's not prepared for, he's screwed. But if I do, I'm going to be a changed man because this will actually finally be the end of it. I want to believe that it will actually happen. But as I said just this week on my past, I'm all tucked up from a year of pain and I'm ready for the worst. It's so difficult when I lie about everything and then people call out my lies. It's so difficult. Whenever something good happens, it's usually taken away from me because you do it to yourself and you lie. And that's why the worry won't go away. I know you guys aren't really my friends, but your luck in stumbling into me and thus working like this has been the best thing I've had for my work in decades. I'm so lucky to have my wife Kat as well, but we both sit here wondering if things will ever change for the better. Again, your own doing. You've done this to yourself. Once this documentary is over with, if I survive it, then I think we can finally move to the next chapter. And also, if Trump gets elected and interest rates drop, then we can actually have money again. Lol. Fucking dickhead. Also, I think he's sympathetic to you, and you'll be surprised how many W's he gives you. You will be vindicated on SOK, and the bank hacks at minimum, and there's a possibility for you to be presented much more positively than any other past documentary. I may not be a friend like in real life, but I generally do want to see things change for the better for you, and I do very much respect all the work you put in at the beginning, when you had no production values and still made great content from nothing. You always survive, Phil. Even your biggest haters grant you that. You will always have people supporting you no matter what. Don't stress. You have so much good opportunities going forward. You just haven't accepted it yet. And he never would because he's a lazy piece of shit. Also, you know you don't actually have to react to it. Nobody can force you to do that or anything else. Do your friends even want to be subjected to that? Or just the haters? I mean, it'll be good contact. But you're just going to be repeating yourself for the last million times you address all this shit, right? Again, just drizzling the butter, basting the turkey. Nah, it's got to be done. As I've already said, we all put ourselves out there and have our times in front of for the firing line. I mean, I never actually intended to do this for a living, which will likely be covered in a documentary. But when you are a public figure, you are subject to scrutiny. I'll do one more page. I can't keep this going because my voice is going. For me to ignore it, it would be pretty petty after I just reacted to RTU's documentary. So I'll man up and do it and hope for the best. Hey, Same day tours, or saved later that day. I just realized I never gave you times I'm available. Sorry about that. Blah, blah, blah. However, I just spoke with June today, and he said he cannot make any promises, but there is actually a chance my documentary will drop sometime next week. If that happens, I cannot imagine anyone wanting anything but my reacting to it, so that could throw a monkey wrench into our plans. I'm down for either gameplay or an in-person show, whatever works better for you. Oh god, it's just boring as fucking watching him play a game. Damn. Also, after we do a bunch more content together, just an idea. How about we actually do a special event where we go after my trolls? Duty, Memology, Kevin are the ones we're farming for seeding now, but the ultimate payoff would be felting them one by one down the road. No doxing like Richard, but instead just exposing them all again, like what fucking Wath. I've literally not watched any other content, so again will be straight man with honest reactions to all of it, just like Rich. So you're going to expose them all for lying, even though you've never watched them and have no idea what they've said or done. Cool. Man, I'm watching back your last show. We have to do a show where we all react to Lol Cow live, because I have so much to say that would burn the fuck out of them. Haha. No, you fucking wouldn't. No, you fucking wouldn't. Yeah, I like the idea of a detractor special somewhere down the line. I have never seen most of them either, so I'll have to look up and put most stuff together. I'll look how live react the next time they mess up, which is often is a must. I think it will be Tuesday of next week. Jesus, man, I'm tired. This man, to go through 150 pages of this. Oh, damn. I'll do it though. I'll do it. Oh shit, I need to apologize. I guess I blocked Mudar at some point. I don't even remember doing so. This is 100% my fault, and I'm really sorry for making it sound like he blocked me. I just unblocked him, and I'm actually going to apologize to him because that's pretty messed up. Well, I mean, Tuesday is cool as long as June doesn't drop my documentary. I think I'll have to wait till the weekend. I can't believe this Logcall live shit. This is legit the first time I've ever seen their show. Boogie picking up trash is a totally staged segment. I want to roast him so fucking bad, but that eyed exactly what they want me to do. So it's like, do you do it for your own content and benefit knowing, well, they also will benefit from it? I don't know what the fuck he's saying. Look, I think this is, from the very start, this is only the first 10 pages. And a lot of this is just the grooming stages of Phil thinking his friends and looking for backup in anything. Right now, he seems to be wanting to go along with it. It doesn't sound like he's playing them at all. He's definitely doing everything that they're suggesting, everything that they want. So I just can't, like, again, even from like the first 10 pages of these, there's no way you can honestly think, yeah, DSP is playing them. But you can definitely tell the way that, you know, Kino are playing them, how PPP is playing him, just, you know, feeding the ego, making him think that he's better than what he is. You know, oh, don't react to the content. Oh, it's the stuff that's been said a million times before. You don't need to do it. You know, it almost kind of like reverse psychology. I don't know, man. But look, anyway, that's the first video. Oh, damn. That's, yeah. That was a painful video. That was a very painful video. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. If this gets views, if people want to see me do more of this and go through it, I can. Oh, it's been 40 minutes to go through 10 pages. There's 150 pages. Oh, God, give me strength.